Okay, so here's the problem with this. I made a little quick mission. I can always add the mission. It's an easy mission. I just put a cruiser here and I put a F-16 here. I can upload the mission file somewhere if you want, but whatever. I'm using TrackIR. I haven't made any custom snap view or anything, just default views. The problem is you can't tell who's nailing you from dead ahead. Doesn't Hang on, Red. I'm making a video. I'll let you know when I'm done. So, problem is, here's the view from the cockpit. I got a nails in front of me. Who is it? Is it friendly? Is it enemy? I can't tell. All right, hey, I gotta move my head to look. Oh, hey, it's an Aegis. Okay. All right, move my head back. Okay, it's an Aegis. Okay. Move my head forward. Okay, why do I have to move my head? This is supposed to be one of the most ergonomic design fighter cockpits the world has ever known. In fact, a lot of the newer designs are using this F-16 to for the man-machine interface that they have, that everything becomes almost second nature for the pilot. At least until we enter into the realm of unmanned aerial aircraft becoming the norm in terms of fighter jets and whatnot. But look, what's nailing me? Is that a friendly? Is that an enemy? I'm flying right towards it. Uh, it's not in the inner band of the RWR where I know it's a threat, and obviously as I fly closer towards it, it's moving, which shouldn't be. It should stay in either the outer or innermost. I don't think really it should move closer towards the center. I think it would stay on the outer band or the inner band of that RWR, as far as I'm aware. Uh, but okay, it's moving closer and closer towards the center band, which actually also, as far as I'm aware about the software of these things, and which is not much, but that doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense to me either. Um, from material I've read, it should either probably just stay in the outer band or the inner band. The inner band being the critical, this band being the critical threat area, this one being like the non-critical threat area. Let's start the mission again because I've changed position of the plane. All right, head's in the natural resting position. Who's nailing me? I cannot tell from front 45 degrees what that is. Okay, I'll move my head. Should I move it forward? That makes things worse. Move it backwards? Oh, it's an Aegis. But look how unnatural and non-ergonomic of a position it is. Not to mention, in real life, in my chair that I'm sitting in, which I have positions similar to like an F-16, not exact, but similar. Okay, how am I gonna? Okay, you might think I'm talking about the sideways azimuth. No, that's not a problem because you can tilt sideways just a tad. Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. But my issue is more so the front 45-degree azimuth, where, oh, look, there's nothing there. No, there's an Aegis looking at me. And, if that's an enemy Aegis, I'd like to know that because the Aegis system is one of the most robust air defense systems there is at sea. So that radar is really quite powerful, which is why they use it for anti-missile defense, among other things, as well as air defense. But I can't tell what that is. And the offending item is this. This here. Whatever this is, which I'm guessing is floodlight. But no, that can't be the floodlight because the floodlight is here, right? Because look, on this side, it's right here. And that's the flood lamp. If I turn it on, it's not very bright, but it's probably because it's UV. Well, I don't know if it's UV light, it's green tinted light. But I'm assuming that this, which is pointable by the way in the real jet, looks like this tilts up and down and probably maybe swivels as well. But beside the point is I can't see what the nails is, and that doesn't seem right to me in a combat aircraft. You know, bread and butter mission is combat, seed, what have you. I mean, seed, okay? What radar is that? Can't tell. In order for me to tell what radar is that, I got to move my head like this. That's the problem. Now I know WAGs went ahead and you know gave his seal of approval for the cockpit seating position for the pilot and whatnot, but there's something really strange about this. And for that matter, from images I've seen, the ADI here actually doesn't seem. It seems okay, I guess. It's hard to tell because it's darker here on the screen. But it's okay. I thought it was cut off, maybe partially cut off. That seems normal. But the RWR definitely seems something funky about it. Something definitely not seeming right about this. And also, I don't know if the threat radar should be moving closer towards the center of the display. That's also kind of iffy. From what I understand, it's either going to stay on the outside of the rings here, or it's going to be on the inner ring, but it's not going to be like moving closer towards the center ring. The way these RWRs work is they determine based on the programming in theater, I suppose, or whenever they install the avionics. But the programming is like, okay, this is a threat, this is not a threat. This is a critical threat, and this is a really, really bad threat. And this should be in the inner band, and then that should be on the outer band, and so on and so forth. It doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense that it's starting out here on the top part of this outer band and then walking its way down. I don't know about that either. That seems kind of strange to me. Maybe it is. I don't know. But it's another thing I have a question about. Now that I notice it. But, oh, hey, look, it's an Aegis. Only after I got closer to it. How much closer am I? Well, I've certainly entered within its combat radius for firing missiles at me, I think. So if I think correctly, one is detection radius for the radar, and then the other is engagement radius. Oh, okay, I haven't entered into the engagement radius yet, but I'm well halfway through the detection radius. Anyways, that's the issue. The issue is that from the forward 45 quarter, basically from this line here, which is long, to this line here that is long, if there's a nails out there, you can't see it. Good luck. And here I'll just, as a demonstration, change my azimuth of the plane. So here, the RWR nail should be off to my right 45 degrees-ish. So let's see. Oh, hey, I see it. It's off to my right 45 degrees. Okay. Probably because this is not there on the right-hand side. But I do see that contact. Great. Now, conversely, if I do like this, yeah, that's about 45. If I do like this, is he there? Yep, and he's at Aegis. Okay. Well, that's good to know. However, if I'm heading directly at him, or anywhere near directly at him, I would say probably, let's see, if I play around with the azimuth, that would be directly at him. Let's say about this distance here. I probably won't see him. Probably get obscured. Let's look. Okay, Aegis. But the top half of him is cut off. So, the biggest problem seems to be when you're heading directly at him, which I would imagine in a combat environment would be pretty important to know. And to identify quickly what you're heading towards. Is it friendly? Is it enemy? Is it unknown? Is in, you're both, that's relatively unheard of, but oh, you know why? I'll tell you why, because he's showing up closer on the again, I don't know why the ring distance is changing. From what I understand, which is very limited, I'll be honest with you, but from what I understand, the distance will either be on the out, it's the signal strength will reflect either the outer ring or the inner ring based on the signal strength, the type of the contact, all that kind of crap. The contact will be either, for lack of better words, tied to the outer radius ring or the inner radius ring. I don't know what this business about it moving forward from that outer radius ring, kind of like marching down the RWR towards the inner radius ring, is all about. I don't think that is the case in the real jet, just based on, like, see now because he's on the outermost part of the ring, can't see him. All right, try again with the change in the azimuth, because I think the reason we were able to see him is because he was closer. Trying to make this video short, but I'm also trying to quickly show a point as well. Probably have to fly forward a little bit to get his radar nails. Just waiting to get his nails, see what the display shows. Okay, there he goes, pops up. You can see he's somewhat obscured because of that rectangular, I'm guessing floodlight or whatever that is there, but is it the master caution? No, that's not, because the master caution is here. Alright, so similarly, and now it's definitely going to show. So I come here to that side. Definitely going to be obscured. Okay, yeah, you get audio warning of a new contact on the RWR, but it gets kind of busy sometimes on, okay, it's like here, what is that? Can't see. Oh, it's an Aegis. Okay. You know, what it doesn't make tactical sense, okay? That's my point. And this is a tactical fighter jet that is highly sought after by militaries around the world. Oh, and if you want to see what it looks like, all right, so bring the seat down, you say. All right, here's what bringing the seat down looks like. Okay, hey, look, it's an Aegis. Hey, I can fly around with the RWR now and see stuff, but look at the heads-up display. How am I going to fight with the heads-up display like this? You know. How are you going to do that? You're going to change the seat back up? You know, it's something really wonky with this. That's my demo. Thanks for watching.